A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
On the run, it's Presley. And the Wolverines pick up the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wade. He's got his man across the middle. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, you can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Using his legs, it's Saunders. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Rasmussen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the ground with the back. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On second down, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wagner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry up. He'll keep it himself. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to the right. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Wade. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get...
And picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wade. Coming after him. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Dropping back, it's Wade. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Long incompletions, okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them.
He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the hurry up.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's caught, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Rasmussen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking for space. It's Presley. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Wolverines have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Going deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're going to run it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Wade. Finds the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On the ground, it's Saunders. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Wolverines will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Francis. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes a connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Now from inside the red zone. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Finds space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Presley. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to run for it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After this, it'll be a wrap. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously